So we're about to go meet my buddy Eric at the gym. I'm going to bring you guys along with me for a little bit of my lifting session. I have not been on my normal lifting schedule due to the shoulder injury. Things are about 90% better for anyone who's curious. We're almost 100% of the way there. Today is going to be a chest day, so it's going to be a real test of that shoulder. So far, I've only been able to max out at a 135-pound bench, and for me, that's pretty low. I prior to the shoulder injury, I was benching 350. So it'll be nice today to see kind of where I'm at, because I've taken about 2 weeks off of lifting with the holidays and everything like that. But with competition season coming up and the PGF coming up, I really want to get back into this consistent lifting schedule. So it's going to be nice to get in there today and kind of test it out and see where we're at.
What up, dog?
How are you?
Good, you?
Not bad.
I have a little tripod if you want.
No, this is perfect for the bench.
All right.
We're not going to push it. No.
But
It's cool to do.
your chest is still strong, obviously.
All right, guys, so that actually ended up being a pretty good lift. I was able to bench 225 pounds for a couple of reps, which is like way past what I've been able to do for a while now. It's been about 3 months, probably probably about 3 months since I've been like able to do any kind of chest exercise. So it was really nice to get in there and feel some actual weight. Hopefully over the next month we'll be able to get back into kind of doing our normal routine. But all in all, I'm really happy with how that went. Now I'm just going to hang out for a little bit and then we'll start again at class. What up, Gio? How are you, bro? Nice to see you.
I'm dying.
All right, guys, bring it in. Now, we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to start getting into this leg draggy type position. I do see a lot of people like trying to shortcut this by like not grabbing or just like taking their hand. Like, it needs to be like you putting this up into the pocket and then pulling it into a deep position, okay? Because when we actually go live, this is not going to be a dead body. Right, this person's going to be resisting, and we need to be strong on our leg drags, right? If we're just kind of like, right, it's never going to work. Like, I'm controlling this, and I'm like putting it into this pocket, like taking this nice angle, and then I'm here, okay? So now, if this person does not react and they kind of stay turned away, that's a very easy thing to deal with, right? I'm just going to punch my knee to the mat here, right? And then I like to take my fist, and I just punch it right to the mat. Sarah basically has two options. She's either going to start turning into me to recover her guard. Right, when she does that, I just punch that underhook a little deeper. I can slide my hip, right, come up, and then look to control this inside arm. On three. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, my ego gets that big. You realize when I smoke you, my ego is going to be even bigger. That's true. There, John's like, oh, he's going to try and set this passing up tonight. Like, I don't use it all the time. The thing is, like, I tell people I was stronger then than I am now.
Yeah.
Like, but I used to, like, I took a year between, like, high school wrestling and Jiu Jitsu and just lifted. Like, I was lifting twice a day, like 6 days a week. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I used to, like, look like this for a
Your
little
muscle
while.
maturity skyrocketed.
I should find a picture. I had like, no neck.
No neck.
Yeah.
You're just like a few years.
I'm just like, whoo.
Your neck's protecting you from your.
I looked kind of like Dimitri, but in better shape.
Originally going for that, or you're kind of clearing it and then?
I clear and switch.
Yeah, okay. Oh, there we go. That makes sense.
Yeah, because you can clear and switch. Yeah. Because if you try to like go underhand, it's awkward. So you almost.
I was like, fuck.
Usually it's like you're just kind of rolling through, right?
Yeah, just like a wrist roll, yeah.
As it meets the mat, you switch your hand over the top. Okay. Hey guys, you guys can stay where you're at. Any questions on any of that tonight? No. All right, grab some water and get on the wall. All right, let's get 3 people out. Just slide to the middle. I'll take this side. What's up, guys? So this is a game we like to play in my gym. We call it guard, pass, sweep, submit. The bottom guy, his goal is to either sweep or submit. Top guy's goal is to either, pass or submit. This is a good way to work, some specific skill sets, right? This is also a good way to get warm. You're not going super, super crazy. Right here we got Gio. He's a dude that's, bigger than me. Short, heavy base. So for me, I'm trying to let him work a little bit, but I also want to be able to work my sweeps. We kind of go off camera, but I end up finishing him with a butterfly sweep here. This next one is against my buddy Chris. This is a really, really nice Udagatami setup, which leads into, my classic arm bar, something I show a lot in my instructionals. Use that Kimura grip to get the finish here. Really, really like that setup. This is Christine. She's actually a world and Pan American champion at her age and division. She's actually really, really good. Obviously, I'm much bigger than her, right? So I want to let her work a little bit, but I'm going to enter this nice Choi bar and finish that off. Here we have Pat. He's a pretty big and strong blue belt. What I'm trying to do is work on my retention. He's working his side-to-side movement. He's been getting a lot better at this. Almost passes my guard here, but I'm able to bring my knees up in between us. But what I'm able to do here is kind of enter that bicep slicer I like to work from the lasso when people are trying to frame off on my hip. Really, really nice submission that people don't see coming a lot of the time. I catch a lot of guys off guard with that. I also ate Pat's elbow in the process here. Oh, took a big fat elbow to the nose. I'm fine. I don't need you to hold my hand. No, I'm good. Here we're back to Chris. Chris goes to step by my guard here. The mistake he makes when he does this is he steps by without blocking or framing against the legs. So I'm able to easily enter into essentially like a saddle, right? I'm going to go to attack the heel. He does a very good job at rolling through. I'm not able to expose the heel on the first roll, so instead I continue to work for the heel hook finish. I'm actually just going to take the top position. Here's a really good example of something I talk about all the time, which is using this like straight arm lock to enter into like a clamp or a sweep. Basically what he's going to do is start resisting the straight arm lock, and I'm not attacking it super, super hard, so he's able to turn his elbow down and essentially start rolling forward, right? So when he does that, I can use that to sweep. Sometimes I can use it to enter triangles, but here he rolls forward so fast that I'm just going to use it to sweep. As I sweep over the top, I can just enter a triangle anyways, right? Then I fall back and work for my finish. So basically what I'm trying to do here is work on my guard. Victor's a good wrestler, and he's good at running around the guard, right? So it's a really good person to practice my retention on. Here he gets around me and tries to take my back, but basically what I want to do here is keep my hips above his hips and keep him low. If I can keep my hips above his, it's going to make it really hard for him to take my back. Immediately he enters a stack pass, but he's way too loose. I just keep my hips low, and then he overcommits his weight forward and gets rolled. I'm able to follow that right up into a truck position, take the back, and then I'm not fully able to establish my second hook, right? He does a good job at hipping down, or I put him belly down, and then essentially I'm able to finish him with a fun little wrist lock here. So here I hit a pretty basic little arm drag, but one thing people like to do here is try to counter with the overhook like Uchimata. So I always grab a waist grip, and then essentially I just want to keep my hips underneath his hips so he can't really throw me. And then usually I'm able to lift and essentially mat return them backwards. So same thing here with Will. I'm basically looking to work my guard today. Will is another good competitive blue belt, another one that's smaller than me, but also gives me a lot of the right reactions, gives me a lot of things to try and work on. And he knows my game, so he gives me like a lot of dilemmas. Here, he's doing good with his side-to-side movement. He does that same thing where he just tries to step by my guard without actually blocking the legs, so he sticks himself essentially right into a leg entanglement. I use this position to sweep a lot of the time, but he was able to catch his balance here. As he catches his balance, I'm going to come up for that wrestle up, and then I'm going to go right into essentially like a standing shoulder crunch. This will bring him down to the mat. I keep a really nice grip on his tricep the whole time, so I'm able to pull it right up into an arm bar. He's gonna like try to turn away and lock his hands together, right? So I essentially throw up this like weird triangle type position, right? And then he lets go of the grip, and I'm able to split the hands and get the arm bar. I show this standing arm bar in my instructional. I basically show everything I just showed right here in my instructional, as well as everything I'm talking about here today, guys. So if you guys don't own my instructionals, I definitely recommend checking them out. So I kind of let him into half guard here. I wanted to be able to work my escapes. And one mistake he makes here, and you see a lot of people do it, is they get into this like head and arm type position where they have pressure on you, but then they start pushing weight into their head rather than into their chest, right? And it makes it really easy to redirect their weight over the top that way and just start to recover your guard. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed those little insights. Let me know if you like these voiceovers where I break it down a little bit for you guys. Also, if you see anything else you'd like broken down, definitely let me know. I'll try to break it down for you guys. Also, if you don't like the voiceovers, please let me know. If you guys just want to see more live rolling footage, I'm just trying to keep things entertaining for you guys. So let me know if you like this.
Okay. Good one. Ooh.
Real quick, I did want to talk about this because I do that same step through I was talking about earlier, right? But I actually do a very good job at blocking the back leg, which allows me to actually get the pass.
There you go.
Alright guys, so today overall was a pretty productive day. Like I said earlier, it was really nice to get back into the swing of things. I'm really excited to get back on my lifting program. Training went pretty well. I'm still suffering from this cold. It's been kicking my ass a little bit. I have not been able to train as hard as I want to. But overall, we had some pretty good rounds tonight. Hope you guys enjoy them, and hope you guys enjoyed the little breakdowns I do for you guys. There's a possibility I might go steelhead fishing next week with the weather. So if I do that, I'll bring you guys along with me. That'll be really fun to see. I'm a big fisherman, and with me going into essentially a camp, right, I'm not going to have as much time to fish in the spring like I'd like to. So if I am going to get out, I might have to do some winter fishing. Winter steelhead is definitely a grind, but it's definitely super rewarding if you're able to get out there and catch them. Continue to like and comment. It really helps me out and lets me know that you guys are enjoying these videos. And don't be afraid to let me know what you do and don't like in these. I would really appreciate it. It's only going to help me be better and produce better videos.